As parents, a lot of us seem to forget that kids see and know a whole lot more than we think. Today, we're talking about some of the signs of stress that might manifest with your kids because of the Texas shooting. Dr. Kevin Stevens is here with some guidance on that. And you're saying that a lot of times the stress we think is from the outside is coming from within inside the family.
Absolutely. We call it all in the family because and what was interesting, they did a study over 400 parents, and the parents didn't think the kids were stressed at all, and the kids said, yes, we are, and the parents just didn't realize it. And
then you add on something like this massacre in Texas at an elementary school with kids maybe their age, and I mean, it is frightening. And then it's at school, sometimes they have to go through drills on what to do if there's a shooter in school.
Yeah, and it's tough, you know. My heart pours out to the family and of the friends of the kids who got killed and so forth.
I mean, because when we were growing up, we could have never imagined. I mean, school was always a safe place.
Yeah, you think you send your kid to school and everything is happening, you'll pick them up. But you know, I think the stress thing is a big thing here because kids can show you signs of stress like not being able to sleep, having headaches, having stomach aches, arguing and kind of just unsettled. And that sometimes parents would just ignore it. You know, oh, you have a headache or you're not sleeping, and you don't really pay attention to it as a sign of stress.
And aside from the stress we feel from the shooting in Texas or any other school shooting, we do cause some stress at home sometimes without even knowing it.
You know, that's what's interesting. When you look at the studies again, they show that parents are more likely to have COVID, some problems, a friend, or someone passing away, a family, a divorce, financial difficulty, even the parents not getting along very well. It filters down to the kids. The kids are sitting there like a sponge, watching, hearing, and interacting with the parents, whether they realize or recognize it or not.
And you're saying that one of the big mistakes people make is not doing enough with your kids as a family without tablets or computers or the television on.
And you know, that's probably the biggest take-home message today. You need to have quiet time, downtime with your kids, quality time, where you spend without computers, without the phones, turn everything off without the TV, and just sit and talk and have conversations.
Or play games or
play
do
games
things like that.
And then, not just one and done, though. You need to have a schedule where you do it regularly. And you know, one of the things that we miss in a lot of days is just family meals. Just at the table.
That
just
is true.
Down. We are in the car eating fast foods. We're going around. We don't have time to sit down and sit and eat, and that's a great time for conversation.
And that does really help bind a family together. And we're looking at some of the things that you know parents want to keep in mind.
Right. Now you know the other thing that when our kids were small, what we used to do is read them bedtime stories.
Yeah.
And that's a good time to while they're lying down, they can talk about this. I remember our oldest son, my wife was pregnant with the next son, and we were telling him about kids and stuff. And so he was lying in bed. We were telling him about the story. And we said, he said, Mom, Dad, I don't care what you say. I don't think this is a good idea.
Well, and kids, I mean, you know, there was a show on years and years ago, kids say the darndest things, and they do. But you're right, they are like sponges. They do pick up a lot of stuff that you really don't realize they're picking up.
Right. But you know, the other thing, you have to take care of yourself. Many times, we ourselves are stressed out, and you don't see it. It filters
down to our kids.
And the way you act, the way you interact with people, each other, and your kids, it comes out when you're stressed out. I mean, it really comes out in other ways.
Dr. Kevin Stevens, thank you very much.